Art has been bringing people together for centuries, and that's why one Chicago artist is using her craft to encourage everyone to savor the same pleasure by connecting to your fellow voyagers.
The Unsung Heroes of Uptown is a collection inspired by people on the street exploring what it means to capture the essence of a person. Hannah Blue-Chassette joins us with more. Hannah, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
we're so
inviting
excited.
me.
I love the idea behind this because you're saying part of it is really to get us off our screens, really get to see and meet people and get to know people in our community.
It's really kind of a small campaign on my part as an artist to get people to realize that our reality is our reality, but actually the more we talk to other people, the more we can learn, feel encouraged and even inspired by. Sort of realities meeting together, which you can't do behind a screen.
That's very true. What inspired the art and where can we see it?
So what inspired the art was actually one of my unsung heroes, who's hardly unsung. He had 60 years in radio and television, Studs Terkel, the oral historian who won the Pulitzer Prize, Mr. Chicago. But what he did was celebrate the uncelebrated. He interviewed everyone you could ever want to know in the 20th century. But he also celebrated people in all walks of life, and that was my inspiration. And it carried me to Asia. I worked in Japan and in China, mostly in television and radio, trying to connect cultures. But when coming back 23 years ago, I wanted to tell the stories of the people I was meeting. The first person that I met was actually in the original artwork, which you can see here. It's Cookie. Cookie was a security guard at the Art Institute. I was so impressed by her and her sense of initiative that I began to talk with her. And I learned so much about her. I asked her if I could possibly do her portrait. And that's how it all began.
Now, what did Cookie say when you first asked her, hey, I want to do this project? Was she like, are you being real?
Something like that, right?
Yeah, kind of caught off guard.
Yeah. Everyone wants to have a little bit of a focus on themselves, of course, and everyone has a wonderful story. I haven't met one boring person, and that's not just in America, it's all over the world.
And then who do we have on the bottom here?
Luwandia. And Luwandia is wearing a neon green sweater, as you can see. She was working in checkout at Whole Foods. Something about her smile and her sweater made me want to know a little more about her, and I found out that she only moonlights at Whole Foods, but she has a band and she goes on tour. She's a jazz singer. Really wonderful. And that's what I'm finding out as I meet people. There's always some remarkable story that they have to tell. It doesn't take long to find it.
I love the fact that you focus on everyday people we would see at the museums or at the grocery store, you know. Was that your intent too, to find these people and tell their stories too?
I just feel that everyone deserves respect and dignity, and we can learn so much from each other.
Yeah.
So you're focusing now on the unsung heroes of Uptown, but people across the city are able to see these not only online, but at bus shelters. And there's a little QR code where you can get more information and learn more about the person that we're seeing.
So that's why I'm here, because it's only going to be for a short time, and it's really like a performance piece. There are 31 bus shelters around Chicago. If you go to my website, you'll find locations and a walking tour. And the idea is that when you go to the bus shelter, you focus on the portrait, but first you scan the phone to the QR code, which leads you into an audio and then gives you more information about each of the subjects.
Wow. So is it like an audio interview, you know, with the subject, or is it you talking about the person?
It's me talking about the person, yeah.
And your experience with how you met them.
And it becomes like a one-person performance in the sense of you and the artwork, or you and the spectacle are connected. And in many cases, people are quite moved. So I'd like people to have that experience while it's still here, and it will end on August 6th. It will continue online, but really it's you are there is the best experience of all.
And before August 6th, too, I heard that you're looking for people who may see this to also possibly want to be interviewed, and you would do interviews in the bus shelters with other people.
Absolutely. And I've had so many experiences in the Studs Terkel bus shelter, for example. I've met wonderful people, and your first experience, of course, we all as human beings react to what we look like, and sometimes we're a little intimidated. But then as soon as you begin to talk to them, you realize there's someone behind the appearance, and you'll be surprised. For example, Terry Abramson, who's one of the paintings that I did, won a Grammy for the work he did writing a song, Bus Driver with Muddy Waters. And he's a Chicago blues expert. You'd never know that by looking at him.
That is so cool. And this is so important, really, just to encourage this connection between artists and the community.
And I feel it's increasingly a problem of technology controlling us rather than we stopping to think, what do we want to know about each other, and who are these people, and what is this reality? So it's a chance to step back and appreciate each other. And people are very easy. They open up very easily.
Now I want to see all of them. I'm trying to think, like, how can we plan to see, you know, everything before they go away? But they'll live on your website, too. So check that out. Keep that in mind as well. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for
Appreciate
asking
you.
me.
Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah. For more art and information, again, just head to hannahblueshawset.com. It's on your screen right there, and you can find her on Instagram as well.